Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Mario Kart Wii Online. In the last video, I was doing the battle mode for Mario Kart Wii, and this time I'm gonna do racing, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do racing for the rest of this, and I'm pretty sure that I'm only gonna do 2 more videos. Like, it's gonna be like this one and the next one, and then that's gonna be it. Mostly based on the fact that I don't really feel like recording 3 videos within the next, like, couple days. I mean, if before the Wi-Fi runs out I feel like recording another video, then I will, but I was just sort of thinking have like an hour-long playfest of Mario Kart and then call it a day for this series, because I don't know, people might get sick of Mario Kart. I know I get sick of Mario Kart after like an hour or so, so I generally just sort of assume that like everybody else would as well. I'm that way with Smash Bros and a lot of other games though, so yeah. Looks like this race is almost over too, because they're at like the 3.5 minute mark. So hopefully, yep, I don't have to wait very long. Yay! Preparing the race. Hooray for extremely long loading times. Why did I start the video when I did? I could just say like, hello everybody again right now, and it probably would not matter for the like slightest. Just cut out like a minute. But you know what? This is the legitimate way of playing Mario Kart Wii Online. Is the load times and everything. I'm going to vote for a track, and I don't know which one. I'm gonna go with DK Jungle Parkway. That was like one of my favorite tracks on Mario Kart 64. And actually, as a kid, I never had Mario Kart 64. That was the only Mario Kart game that we did not have when I was a kid. Well, that we did not have for the system, as the system was like the modern system. Yes, they picked my track. I've noticed that actually happens a lot for me for some reason. Like, I'm really lucky with them picking my track. And like, when I first started playing this, like, it would never pick the track that I wanted, but like, somebody else would often just like pity me and be like, oh yeah, that guy's picked like Rainbow Road for the last like 16 times, so maybe I should pick Rainbow Road too, so it actually happens. I'm a dick! Look at me! And I just slipped over a banana peel. I feel like an idiot. So yeah, yesterday I actually went fishing in the mountains with one of my friends. If anybody knows where Canmore, Alberta is, it is basically like right next to Banff National Park. It's like just east of Banff, and that's like, it's like a really, really good place. Crap. Well, might as well get my nice little burst of speed right off the bat and then hit the brakes for the corner. Like, this is one of the few tracks I actually find hitting the brakes works really well for. But anyways, as I was saying, we went to Canmore yesterday and we went fishing. This place, I don't remember what it was called. It was like Blue Glass Lake or something really weird like that. I don't actually remember. But yeah, one of my friends decided that it would be a really good idea for like, okay, I invited her to go fishing, and I'm like, let's go fishing. Yeah, let's do this. And then she decides to go and invite my bitchy ex-girlfriend. Well, not. As I said in a different video, it's like an ex-girlfriend, but it's like she is. Wow, I just dodged 2 lightning bolts at the same time. I don't think I've ever done that. She's pretty justifiably bitter. I don't know if I said that in this video, if I said that in Earthbound, but like, she is pretty justifiably bitter. I mean, I was kind of a dick about it, but I mean, it was like 4 years ago and whatever, and yeah, she's still pretty pissed off at me, and she tries to antagonize me at every turn. It just sort of like ruined the whole trip for going fishing. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna get comboed, aren't I? 6th place, really? That's like a little unfair, it kind of seems like. Oh, I thought that went on to me for a second. I'm in 7th. This sucks. I was in 1st by like so far earlier. Whatever. I will catch up. I will catch up, and I will do well, because things and bullet bills and being extremely cheap. But yeah, we went fishing, and this girl, she was like fishing, and she's like, I've never fished before, and then she had a fish on the line, and she started freaking out. She tried to hand me the rod, and like got all like really pissy about it. She's like, hey, you catch this fish. I'm like, no, it's your fish. Go catch it. Like, you deserve to go and catch the fish. And she's like super scared, and I'm like, I pretty much like forced her to do it, because Like, I don't know, she'd probably be pissed off at me if I caught her fish. Just based on the kind of person that she is. Crap. Red shell. Really didn't mean to hit the side there. Am I actually gonna get first here? That would be, like, amazing. Oh, God, are you fucking kidding me? Seriously? What the fuck? Did I still get first? That would be really, really goddamn close. Like, that is so annoying when that happens in Mario Kart. But yeah, we went fishing, blah, blah, blah. I've been telling this story for, like, forever. And she caught a fish, except she brought it onto the shore and just sort of stood there and stared at it while it's flopping around. And then it flopped out of the hook and then into the water. And, like, we didn't have a net or anything like that because we're poor people and we don't have nets. But, like, yeah. Her fish got away, and then my friend, like, caught another fish, and I actually, like, punched it to death on a rock. Just, like, started beating the crap out of this fish until, I like this track, until it died. Which might sound really morbid, but that's pretty much how you're supposed to whack a fish. Except, like, I punched it so hard that I got a little bit of brain on my hand, which was really, really gross. I thought I was gonna throw up. I went to the lake to immediately, like, wash it away because it was, like, extremely disgusting to have brain on my hand. And, yeah, it was a time. But the funny thing was, on the way there, my friend was speeding. She was going, like, 111, the cop said, in an 80 zone. And she got pulled over, obviously, because it's a long weekend in Canada. I don't know if it's a long weekend in the US this weekend, but it is a long weekend in Canada. It's the, it's Victoria Day long weekend. I think Memorial Day is like the American equivalent, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. I'm not too good on my American holidays. But yeah, the cop pulled her over, and he was like super nice about it. He's like, "You're going 111 in an 80 zone. You know, I clocked you going 31 over. I'm gonna be nice as long as you don't speed again. I'm not going to give you a really big ticket." So we gave her a ticket for, like, going 15 over instead of going... Crap, I got, like, flattened and thunderbolted. That is terrible. But yeah, he was really nice. He gave her, like, a $90 ticket as opposed to, like, a $250 ticket. Because it's, like, exponential based on, like, whatever speed you're going. And yeah, he was super nice about it. Then he, like, goes to his car and, like, puts in her information. He's like, "Hey, so there's a warrant out for your arrest." And I'm in the back seat being an idiot as I normally am, and, like, just bust out laughing. Like, and the dude's just, he sort of just looks at me like, "What the fuck?" And then just sort of keeps talking to my friend. And yeah. But apparently there was a warrant out for her arrest, and she didn't get arrested. And, like, cause she parked in a fire lane, and apparently parking in a fire lane is something, like, a really, really bad offense, and you have to pay for it, like, immediately. Or else they can, like, arrest you. It's like the equivalent of having, like, 20 speeding tickets at the same time. Well, not 20, but, like, 20 parking tickets at the same time, probably, is parking in a fire lane, which is, like, apparently just the worst offense you could possibly do. And yeah, she didn't get arrested because this cop was, like, super, super nice, and he's like, "Did you know that you had to pay this, like, right away?" I was so close to falling off the edge there, holy crap. Oh my god, it's a green shell assault on the Yoshster. Poor Yoshi. He's so happy, and he gets, like, all the bad treatment from all these people. Like that, like the red shell, like the ran boob. Oh my god, I was so happy when I got to finally say that in my Earthbound LP. You have no idea. Like, I had this stupid smirk on my face the entire time. It was ridiculous. Is that guy, like, done already? Because that is ridiculous if he is. I don't know if he actually is, but that would be a little bit excessively fast. Maybe there's somebody in my group that's like 9999 rating and I'm just not paying attention. Am I gonna go this whole track without falling off? Because that would be amazing, and I would cry tears of jizz all over the place. But yeah, dude didn't arrest her, and I was saying to my friend after the cop left, I'm like, if that were me, like, anybody without a vagina would have had a like $250 ticket and handcuffs on their hands, because like that is like ridiculous. I've never seen a cop be that nice to someone. And you know, there are some nice police officers out there. I know they're not all dicks. I know they're not all out to get everybody. But the thing is, it's so ridiculously nice for someone to go and do that. And I don't know why someone would go out and do that. Like, the guy was obviously like, I'm pretty sure that most officers have a quota that they have to fill over the long weekend for number of tickets given out when they have to work over the long weekend. And I'm pretty sure that guy was just like, hey, I want to meet my quota. I don't really want to ruin anyone's weekend or anything like that, but I have to meet this quota, so I'll give out like a bunch of really small tickets or something along those lines. And yeah, like you obviously know when these people are being nice and when they're being dicks, because my friend said that like when she got the parking in a fire lane ticket, the dude absolutely like nailed her to the wall, because she was actually in handcuffs at one point because they thought that she had stolen her vehicle, because she had no registration on her vehicle as well, and also no proof of insurance, and she didn't have her driver's license on her. So it was like she was basically completely fucked. I don't know why I picked that track. I just like it. And yeah, I don't even know how she managed to fuck up so badly, because the guy could have nailed her for like $5,000 in tickets. Like, I'm not even kidding. And she only got like $700. It's like, yeah, that's lucky, but at the same time, it's like I don't even know. Like, if that were me, I would have had like $5,000 of tickets, and I would have been completely fucked, and I probably would be in jail right now because I wouldn't be able to pay any of them. And then my mom would be like, "What the fuck?" I don't know if you get a criminal record for like getting thrown in jail for not paying tickets or something like that. I don't know if that's actually a thing that would happen. I don't know why everybody jizzes their pants over this track too. It's like, I'm not a big fan. I mean, it's okay, but like, there's one on the 3DS that's a lot better. I think everybody just likes the cannon mechanic in these sorts of tracks. Plus, I find that like, it's really difficult to like optimize your speed on that hill with the moguls. You get the fuck out of my way, Luigi. Like, seriously, I've been like so angry these past few days, and I don't know why. It's just like, I don't know. I've just been like swearing a lot and just be like telling people to get the fuck out of my way like every 2 seconds, because people need to get the fuck out of my way. Like this Luigi here, get the fuck out of my way. Like, I don't know, sometimes it's fun to like bash into people like that in this game, but at the same time, that dude was just like, he was just like humping the shit out of me, and it was really awkward, and he just really needed to like go and touch himself really awkwardly. Speaking of touching themselves really awkwardly, I was actually on Hunter's Twilight Princess LP, which is going up probably most likely the same day as this video. I don't know, he generally seems to put up his videos later in the day than I do, so I don't know if I should mention anything about that. I don't know if it's like super... I should have used that item. God damn it, I was pressing the button to use the item like as soon as that hit me, and as soon as I realized that like, hey, I should probably do this. I think it might be actually quicker to not do tricks there. This is like one of those weird tracks where it's like really awkward to figure out a way to optimize how you go through it. I also noticed that in editing, this game is extremely loud. So what I did for the last video of this was I turned down the game volume on my capture module, because like my capture module has this thing. I'll take a screenshot of it while it's like recording or something like that right at the end of this video. And yeah, it'll do this thing where it has like these volume sliders on the side, and it's really weird because like the volume sliders don't really seem to do anything. Actually, no, the master volume doesn't do anything, but the volume sliders do things. Go Yoshi, you can do it. I believe in you, Yoshster. Pass Luigi, pass him. Fuck, go. Wow, that was really close. I have no idea who came in first, well, third, and who didn't. -8. Okay, might have 6 players. Okay, well that's not terrible. I don't know. I've been in better races. You kind of see that like it's starting to peter off now that like the Wi-Fi is going away. It's kind of annoying actually. I don't really know why Nintendo's turning off the Wi-Fi. Like if Fuck! Are you kidding me? Now I can't even exit because, like, that would, like, ruin my ranking. But now I have a good chance of getting my track because there's only 3 people. I'm gonna leave this after this and, like, go into another race. Don't worry, I'm not gonna end the video there. It's just, I'll probably just cut until I get, like, into a decent group of, like, more than, I don't know, 5 people. 6 people seems to be, like, the tipping threshold of a good race versus a not good race. Like, ideally, you'd want 12, because that's, I don't know, I just find it's more fun with more people, but, by the time this video goes out, actually, by the time this video goes out, Mario Kart 8 will not be out, so I do have it pre-ordered, like, fully paid for, because I got a check from the government of Canada, like, right around the time I finished school, and then I put that, like, because it was like $66 or something like that. It amounted to being like the exact amount that Mario Kart 8 would be, minus like 30 cents or something like that. I don't even remember. It was like so close that it was ridiculous. It wasn't $66, it was like 67 something or other. But yeah, it was like so close to being the actual amount that I would need to buy the game, because it's like games, they raised the price of most games over the last few months by like $5 in Canada because of the low dollar value. I'm in last place in a race of 3 people. This is why I say that this sucks, because it's like, well, if I get stuck behind, or if like the people at the front get good items, like what do I do other than just sort of sit here? And people stop messaging me because it's annoying. Hunter and Melinda started this, like, Facebook group with, like, well, it's not like a Facebook group, it's like a Facebook message thing, with, like, me and them, and it's called Carrot Dildo Porn People, or something like that. No, it's Carrot Dildo Porn Party, that's what it is. And, like, we each modified the name. Hunter called it Porn Party, Melinda called it Carrot Porn Party, and then I called it Carrot Dildo Porn Party. I don't know if the dildo was a little excessive or like a little implied or something like that. Dude, I'm in last place. You can't miss the items when you're in last place. That's just bad. That's just bad playmanship. What is this guy doing? He threw his banana peels forward. Like, what the hell? That's so weird of a thing to do. Get the fuck out of my way. Dude, I said get the fuck out of my way. Like, you too, Wall. I hate you. You killed my grandparents. You stupid Wall. This Wall killed my grandparents. Actually, that totally made me think of something that's completely and utterly unrelated, which is probably just gonna sound like really awkward and random, but when I was walking around the provincial park that I was in yesterday, because like, as I said, we were fishing, I was walking by this car to go to the restroom, like, just to go to the, like, porta potty or whatever that was there, and, fuck! Are you kidding me? I'm gonna stab you in the throat! I'm gonna come in last. Well, I might as well just shut my system off right now. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Did that actually just happen? Wow, that guy is mildly retarded. But yeah, I was walking by this car, and, I'm gonna quit game. Actually, I'm just gonna tell this story while I get back into another race. And, yeah, I was walking by this car. This fat dude in his SUV is just, like, sitting there, and he's doing something really weird with his hands, and I'm like, what the hell are you doing, dude? This is just, like, really awkward. And, well, okay, that's 5 people. That's a little bit better. But yeah, he was doing something really weird with his hands, and I was just sort of like, what are you doing there, buddy? And after a while, I just started looking at him, and I realized he's filming me. He's just got this, like, camera pointed right at me, and he's, like, moving it as I'm walking. And then I'm just like, what the fuck? And, we just sort of nicknamed him Creepy Fuck, because, I don't know, because he was creepy as fuck. And we made this, like, little backstory for him. He was, like, we were like, he had this, like, awkward little fetish of shoving Barbies up his own ass at the age of, like, 4, that his parents really discouraged, and then they, like, kept taking away his Barbies. And then he got really, really pissed off, so then he stabbed his parents to death in the ass with a Barbie that he, like, with a shiv that he made out of a Barbie, just by, like, whittling it down at the age of, like, 9. And then he just sort of lived his life in isolation, just shoving Barbies up his ass, like, every day. And then, you know, his teen years came by, and then he he got really awkward, and then he'd like ask a girl out on a date, and then what would he do? He'd go and he'd start like when they're like doing the bang a bang a bang, the bounce wow wow part of the date, he'd go and he'd go in his desk drawer, and she'd be like, "Oh, you're grabbing a condom?" He's like, "No, I'm grabbing a Barbie." He starts shoving a Barbie up this girl's ass, and like he'd do this like every time, and every time the girl would like freak out, until finally he found this woman that was just like so utterly satisfied, and she was so happy that she finally found someone that shared the same fetish, like, and he was the same way. And then finally they were on their wedding day, after their wedding, and he went, and they started shoving Barbies up their own asses, and he shoved one up her ass a little bit too hard, and it broke off. She got some rectal trauma, got infected, and she died. And then he was never the same again. So now he sits with a Barbie eternally stuffed up his ass, sitting in his car, filming people as they walk by, just because. And I'm not gonna lie, I made up 90% of that story off the top of my head, just because why the fuck not? But yeah, you know, I'm just gonna meet you when this race is done and I'm actually starting to choose a race. So yeah, one sec.